May the 4th be with you. It's Star Wars Day.
Dun, 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 dun.
Star Wars sales, bunch of discounts.
Discounts, yeah.
Now, Chris, speaking of PC, you're familiar with Steam.
I love Steam, yeah.
Now tell us about Star Wars and Steam.
Well, every May 4th, they do a ridiculous sale of all kinds of stuff and things that's Star Wars related. So if you guys have PC and you want to get your hands on that, I would say go ahead. Steam, you can always call me. I'm available.
Call you on Steam or call you Steam?
I was just saying, call you on your cell phone. You can put your cell phone out there.
Yeah, I'll put my number.
You can put his number right here.
I am for hire if they want, for advertising.
You might want to have that talk with your wife first.
But, yeah, I think...
You're going to get swatted.
Star Wars Day is pretty cool. I do anticipate on getting my hands on some Blu-ray content like the Force Awakens and... all those other good movies and stuff that came out. Also, my favorite game that I like to play in Star Wars is actually Force Unleashed 2. And one of my favorite games of all time is really probably the Knights of the Old Republic.
That's everybody's favorite.
It's an amazing game. It's an amazing game.
I'm surprised you said Force Unleashed 2. Wasn't that...
I thought that was like... The first one I thought was better than the second one.
Yeah, I heard the first one was...
I liked them both, really. Yeah, I do.
See, this is a guy who does not nitpick, so he's a good balance to the naysayers of
everything.
Things. Yeah,
I mean, I'll tell you if I hate a game.
He will.
Did you like the prequels?
The movies.
Oh, the movies?
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what games?
Force Unleashed, not yet, part 1.
So, what do you mean, like episode 1, 2, and 3?
Yes.
Oh, they were shit.
Okay.
What about... Way to carry on that conversation.
Do you want me to go into detail?
So, Chris, you like Star Wars? Nope.
I love Star Wars. That was Jonah thinking he was going to have an actual realistic conversation, and then when Chris was like, "No, that was shit," he completely shut down. The conversation was over.
And they don't come very fast by Jonah, and he had a chance there. You really did.
I'm sorry. We'll try again next time.
Forgiveness is lost.
Jonah, do you have a favorite Star Wars game?
By default, my favorite Star Wars game is Battlefront 1 beta on the PS4 because I've never played any other Star Wars game.
Oh, okay. All right.
When you said default, I was like, is that programmed
I don't think the
into
beta counts.
No.
It has to count. That's all I've played.
When you said Battlefront 1, it took me back to like PlayStation.
No, the more recent
like
one.
the most recent one.
No.
It wasn't that great.
Those you guys are old enough to remember like Battlefront and Battlefront 2. John...
We've talked about it before on the
yes,
podcast.
Actually, it wasn't too long ago.
So yeah, Battlefront, the original, but the new Battlefront 2 previews with the cinematography looks great, but I didn't see any gameplay yet.
No, it's supposed to be all in engine, which I mean that's what the one big thing about Battlefront 1 EA games was the fact that it looked amazing.
Yeah, I'm getting excited.
That was for that game, the more recent one. The only thing it had going for it was that it looked amazing. Didn't really have anything else.
Well, that's what it was. That's why I skipped it. Like I told you about the free radical thing. I wanted Battlefront 3. It was going to be awesome. You go from ground to space, and they canceled that. Then they showed us this, and I was like, meh.
I'll be really surprised if 2 comes out, the more recent 2, and it doesn't have that capability. Because that was one of the big things everybody was complaining about.
They're not going.
They're gonna think so?
They already said that it's going to be. I don't think you can go from ground to space. Well, I think it's going to be separate.
Here's the thing. As long as their first player campaign is amazing, I'm going to love the game. I think I'm going to love the game. Because the Battlefront didn't have a first player campaign to speak of. No, it was just a
co-op mode.
And that's lame. I mean...
I think we talked about it before, but it seems like it was a bigger time restraint than anything else because Force Awakens was coming out. They had to meet that deadline to get the game out. They probably knew that they would capitalize on the most sales if they got it out, and they probably, in order to cut cost, was to try and get that out without the campaign.
Yeah,
I just hope that this new campaign is something different than what we've seen, something interesting. You're playing a main character that pretty much starts off on the Empire, and she's like an elite soldier. So I hope that it's something new, something different, and I hope it's just not... I don't want it to be something that is just... We've talked about before, or we've seen
space
before.
battles, man.
Well,
space battles, you know?
But
I don't think
I hope it's an interesting story.
Yeah, I don't think the story's going to be particularly groundbreaking, but it's going to be they're focusing on that mostly for this new one because of that trailer and all the critique for the first game.
Yeah.
But is it going to be canon?
Yeah, no, everything from here on out is canon.
Then,
because Disney said
that.
Then Mark Hamill's going to hate it.
Well, is he?
All right, so
Mark Hamill's canon. How can he hate canon?
Now we've talked about this topic. So, Carmine, what's your favorite Star Wars game?
I don't know if I really have one. Like I've played Force Unleashed. I've played the Battlefront games. I don't. It doesn't. There's never been like one that's really I feel like set it above. I didn't play KOTOR. Am I saying it right? Yeah.
Knights of the Old Republic.
That's it.
For those.
What about
Jedi?
What about
Jedi Power Battles? I mean, that was fun, but I wouldn't call that one of my favorite games. That was more like a somewhat hack and slash.
That was a cool co-op game.
Yeah.
Hard as hell.
Yeah.
Fun as hell. Frustrating as hell.
Like I feel like
that's just Darth Maul at the end, right?
Actually, it's one of the better movie tie-in games that I've played.
I just think that it was
crazy.
Like if you looked at it today, it would probably fit fine on like a mobile tablet or something.
Actually,
like that.
I played it a couple months ago when I found my old PS1.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It still works.
Barely.
When I look at like
my PS2.
When I look like best games of all time, honestly, it's usually like about like how well the story is or the character, like how I can kind of dive into a story or a character and kind of learn something different or get some sort of emotional response. And I feel like the only game that probably would have come close to that was Star Wars 1313, which was eventually canceled when LucasArts, the video game division, closed down.
Right.
So that was supposed to be a Boba Fett story, like upcoming story.
Yeah.
And it was very much like an Uncharted in Star Wars.
Right.
And I think I would have really gone behind that. And I'm kind of hoping that one of the Star Wars games that either Visceral or Titanfall Respawn might be making. I'm hoping it's one of those, but I don't want to get my hopes up. But I want something like that. And I mean, Battlefront might be it, but I feel like Battlefront's going to be like more of a first-person shooter action game for like 8 hours than it will be like a long, drawn-out like action story.
Have you ever played the classics like Dark Forces and Dark Forces 2?
Honestly, Dark Forces, when you said it was the first time I ever heard that game. So you can tell me what that game's about because I have no idea.
Well, it was probably back when I had Windows 95 on our
Dear
machine.
Lord.
Yeah.
You just dated yourself.
Oh,
Everybody on the internet.
Also, it had TIE Fighter and
was YouTube
X-Wing.
even around in 95?
No, dude.
I don't think so.
DOS was getting like out of the way. I'm just saying.
TIE Fighter was a fun game, especially we had the joystick.
Yeah, the joystick made it awesome.
So like it really like felt like you were like trying to hunt down the ships and shoot them.
It was awesome.
The Y-Wings, the X-Wings.
Jedi Academy is good too.
I heard good things about Jedi Academy.
Yeah.
Jedi Academy is
my
awesome.
youngest brother used to play Jedi Academy. I used to watch him play a little bit of it.
I think my biggest issue with that sort of game was I loved when you could take a lightsaber and just kill something instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this game, like, you had to bang, 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 bang. You're like, just kill him. It went through him like 50 times.
Yeah.
But I never beat Force Unleashed either, so I'm sure I'd probably like that game. I just don't know if it would be like in best regard of like my
first
favorite.
one or second one?
I played the first one.
You
for
beat
a little
the first
bit.
one.
I didn't beat the first one.
Okay.
I've seen my brothers play probably both of them. Looked good, but looked very simplistic and like kind of hack and slash.
Yeah.
No, we're due for a good
Like a
Star
good-
Wars game in that regard.
And I don't know if Battlefront's going to do it. Like I don't know if the new Battlefront's going to do it or not. I hope so. But...
What I want to see is open world. Okay?
Oh my god, no!
I'm talking Skyrim level open world. Freaking choose your classic character, including Jedi and Sith.
You want like
or
an
you
MMO?
could be a bounty hunter. No, not
Whenever
at all.
there's an
not an
open world
MMO
game,
at all. It's just
Grand Theft Auto, Star Wars.
whenever there's an open world game, I always play about 3 hours and then quit.
And that's
bounce right off.
You're like 40 hours into Persona. You're lying right
It's
now.
not an open world game. Persona's not an open world game, and it's amazing.
So you need a little direction in your life. You can't just have an open space and be like, oh my god, I have to create this.
Yeah.
This is lazy.
You need to tell
It's
me
got
where
to
to
be
go.
open world on tracks.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I played back in the day. I played Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind the first time I picked it up because I heard how awesome it was. I always thought the idea of a game that was so big like that would be amazing. Awesome. And at the time, I didn't appreciate it because I put it in. I played about 3 hours, and I was bored as hell because I was like, what is happening? Like, I just wanted to, like, jump off things and, like, kill people, but it's, I don't know. But now I have more appreciation for those games, but...
I have more appreciation for good open world games. So if Star Wars can do that, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
We should ask.
That's good. I don't know if they'll have Well, I mean, they'll have the resources for it, but that's something that's gonna have to come out.
Yeah.
Down the road.
And like I said, we don't know what Visceral's working on or what Respawn's working on. They both have Star Wars games that are being worked on. Amy Hennig, who was the original writer of the Uncharted series, is at Visceral writing a Star Wars game right now. So I'm kind of still hoping that it's like 1313 or something along those lines. I think it's going to be more like that action type of a game. And I think that one, I'm like, I want to put my finger on it. I want to be like, that's the one right there. That's going to be the best Star Wars game.
Worst case scenario?
Oh man, that would be crazy.
Worst case scenario? It's a Han Solo film.
Stop.
I mean, yeah. Aren't they working on a Boba Fett movie though, like a spinoff?
Yeah, that's a movie.
Yeah, but they could tie in with that.
I hope they reboot 1313. I really do. I really hope they redo it. Amy Hennig does, is the head on that project. Writes an awesome story. Writes awesome character. Writes awesome set pieces that are like jumping from like ship to ship or something crazy. Like I want that. I want an Uncharted in Star Wars, and then I would be like, that is my favorite Star Wars game.
Well, a story-driven Star Wars game hasn't been. It's been a while. It's been a very long time since we've seen a really good story-driven.
Now it's rough because, like you're saying, everything has to be canon. Like before, you can always have that expanded universe and make up whatever in any timeline. Now it's like. But to
Disney's credit, they've done pretty well with the new movies, and they've been done pretty well with the content. In my opinion, they've done it pretty well. But honestly, you guys in the down there, let us know what you think as far as Star Wars.
Down there, whoa!
In the comment section.
In the section. Well, they're looking at YouTube. It's like it's down there. I'm looking at it right now.
Could be looking at Facebook too. So we'll meet down there.
We'll meet you in the down there.
Did you get your favorite one in?
Well, my favorite game, a Star Wars game, was definitely Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2. I mean, that was.
A lot of good memories.
It was so much fun. It was just so much fun.
Didn't we system link that shit, man?
You can system link that. You run around.
Awesome.
The best was you pick Darth Maul. He goes and you literally kill people with one hit. That's what I wanted in a game. I just wanted to maul people down with Darth Maul.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
Happy coincidence?
Yes.
Or was that planned?
It was nope.
That just happened.
Flowing right out there. I throw them out. You guys catch
John,
them.
you're a lyrical genius.
You were thinking about that at lunch today, probably.
All day. I got fired because that's all I thought about.
Should have done your job.
Anyway, guys. Final thoughts. Star Wars Day.
May the 4th be with you.
That's not a final thought. That's just general knowledge.
I hope we see more Battlefront. That's what I want to see.
More Battlefront?
Yeah, I want to see more Battlefront 2.
Yeah, I want to see more from Battlefront 2 since it's the one that's in the media right now. I want to see more gameplay and get excited. Yeah. Because we're excited.
Or I hope they show something new. I hope they show one of the other projects. I don't think they will because they need to get the hype for Battlefront 2, but it'd be awesome if they just threw something out there.
I hope they don't do open world with Star Wars.
Suck, man.
You just made Jonah rethink everything.
I just want a game in the Star Wars series that I would like. Because I need that, apparently.
Every day. So, but yeah, for myself, I like to see what the new Battlefront also brings. I didn't want to say 2, but they should just have it like 2-0-0.
They're erasing your former memories when they create the second one, John. It's all gone after this. After it comes out, you'll never remember
these
old
are not the games
again.
You're looking for.
But
yep, they're going to do
so much fun. You know what? Even if they just made like an Ultra HD remake of that game, fine. I'm fine with that.
Not going to happen. Next question.
Next question. You have been shut down. But as Chris just said, may the 4th be with you.